Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. This time around, starting at the 0 minutes of course, which will never change, though it has become harder for me to get these because there's issues with the normal thing that I use. And well, it will get fixed eventually, then I'll hopefully get more games, but if I'm unable to, we might have to go back to games starting at 1 minute, because those are much easier to acquire. Let's go over the teams quickly, though, shall we? Because we have a Lee Sin going pretty far into the area of red team. He will be the jungler. He is for now assisted by Janna. Does she have her Howling Gale leveled? Yes, she does, so they really want to go aggressive here. Orianna will be the mid laner for blue team, has now entered the bush as well, since following rather closely, has leveled his Fling, which will make it so that he can of course fling an enemy back that gets knocked up by the Howling Gale. And then Corki will be the AD carry. Red team has an Ahri, and she's running for her life. She did successfully survive though, so they're just going to back off. The jungler is Jarvan, and he will reveal them with the Demacian standard. So that's an invade that didn't succeed. Jungler, Jarvan, AD carry, Caitlyn. But who is her support, you might ask? Well, the answer is simple. It is Zyra, who is for now still in base. She bought a lot of stuff though. So because she was, well, no. Is Zyra? Yes. Never mind, she is the support. I was just a little bit confused because she walked straight to the middle, which I don't believe is the shortest route, but who am I to judge the League of Legends pathfinding? I for one don't even know how it works, and I don't want to know, to be honest. That's an early standard, but he'll probably be just back in time. Yes indeed, 5 seconds remaining, and 5 seconds remaining for the golem. He'll be lower on the mana though, but he'll have a blue buff for that, so it won't matter all that much. 4 players assisting him, giving him a smiteless blue. Lee Sin is doing red, will have it a little bit slower, but not that much slower. Meaning that Orianna will have a slight advantage onto the Ahri in case of farm, because Ahri missed 1 minion. 1 experience in minions. So if Lee Sin wants to go in hard and go straight for the Ahri instead, he could go for it because Orianna is going to level before Ahri. And that might be a play. Other than that, it's not really worth it. Zyra doing amazing damage here on the bottom lane together with Caitlyn. It is normal that that happens because of course Zyra and Caitlyn both have great zoning potential. Their auto attacks are immense. Well, Caitlyn, of course, she's a sniper, but Zyra, she has a big auto attack range as well, so be careful for that. Pink ward being spotted by Zyra. She said, "There's a ward over here, and I'm going to ward it as well." She has a pink ward, she could have used it. Then again, Janna has a pink ward as well, and she might counter her pink with it. Which is another thing you want, because that's a lot of money just down the drain. Jarvan going in for a gank on top. Lee Sin started off with the wolves because he leveled his Sonic Wave first. So he just goes for a regular jungle clear, which might be dangerous for Singed. But keep in mind, Singed of course still has Ghost, so he is a quick bastard. There might be a big burst coming straight for him, but thank God for him, he is level 3 before Jax is. Jax is going to counter-strike him though, but guess what? Now Lee Sin has arrived as well, with a clear advantage there. Singe now running away with the Ignite, Jarvan now turning it around, but that's not how you will survive. The red buff slows him down, and the Tempest for the double kill. Lee Sin goes in hard, and there's a Bard battle going down on the bottom, and it is won by Zyra. So, ooh, accidentally breathed in some saliva there. What I wanted to say is the pink ward battle has been won by Zyra, which is great. For her, at the very least. That means that Janna actually has really big difficulties to get any vision down into the jungle area, because, well, as blue team, you generally want to ward here, and that's more than enough if your mid laner wards here. Because that means that you still have perfect knowledge of where the enemy jungler is, but Zyra won the battle, and they won more than just the battle apparently, because they are pushing rather hard. The minions are disappearing, and Lee Sin is coming in. That was the 90 caliber net, kind of wasted there, because the Sonic Wave was more than enough, but a great exhaust just before the auto attack of Lee Sin was able to hit Caitlyn. He wants more though. Will he get it? He gets snared by the grasping roots, flashed away by Zyra. The red buff ticks, but it's not enough. And those are a lot of summoner spells burned. by a single jungler. So that is efficiency, ladies and gentlemen. Write it down in the books. This is major efficiency, or is it just a burly manly action? I don't know, but he wants more. He knows that if he lands a Sonic Wave, he could get 2. Instead, it's going to be Corki just flashing in with a kill and then a Sonic Wave for the finish. Corki surviving with the barrier, Lee Sin surviving with the safeguard, and Janna actually tanking for him. So a great play nevertheless, purely chess played by a blind monk. Yes, indeed, a blind monk can play chess better than you. Isn't that sad? Well, if he knows the board out of his mind, then technically it wouldn't be that much of an issue. But keep in mind, he is blind, and he's a monk. And monks don't play chess. Jarvan now going into the rear of Orianna. This might still be dangerous for Ahri though. A flash going in, Ignite going through as well, and one auto attack with the wind up is more than enough, but Jarvan takes it for the team. The command protect wasn't fast enough. If it would be, she might have survived. Might have. Small chance. Don't know why she flashed aggressively though. I think if she saved the flash, then just an auto attack and Ignite would have been more than enough. She really wanted to go for the kill, and she did it. So a better save than sorry, I suppose. Ooh, Sonic Wave dodged nicely there by the Jarvan player. If that was a hit, then Lee Sin would have gotten a kill. I'll already say this before this happens, but in my brain, Singed and Lee Sin are kind of the same name, so I might throw them in between each other. So already I'm sorry for that if it happens. If it doesn't happen, then, well, quite frankly, I'm a god, and you should obey me. Or at the very least, say a prayer once every 5,000 years. That might be more than I need. Strangle Grasping Roots, landing there on Corki. He was a little bit afraid, but he Valkyried away to safety. He should be fine. Jax. Oh no, am I going to switch the names of Jax and Jarvan? Well, I'm no longer a god, so apparently I'm mortal. That's new. Who would have thought? Corki, of course, a very great farmer indeed, with the Gatling gun. It's very hard to out-farm a Corki. Oh, pink ward battle, now won by Janna. There is a Lee Sin, and I think he's spotted by the plants, so that's a pity. There won't be that much action going in through. He is still hanging around though, but I think it's best for him that he starts doing his red, again goes straight for blue, and, well, give it to Ahri. Orianna. Ahri will already have her blue, which gives a small window for Ahri to actually dominate onto the Orianna. We'll see. Orianna probably bought herself a chalice, so that's reduced damage for the Ahri player there. Ahri went for the Phoenix Codex first, so she is also going for an Athenes, I believe. Or she could rush a Deathfire Grasp, we'll see. Grasping Roots, barely dodged there by Corki. Jarvan coming in from the rear, jumps over the bush, so he isn't spotted. There was a ward there, but now they don't know. They are playing very careful though, because Caitlyn is of course zoning the Corki quite hard. Jarvan is level 6 though, so he might be able to just go for a long range assault on the Corki. Then again, Corki can Valkyrie out of the Cataclysm, so it's not all that effective. Jarvan is recalling, Caitlyn is still zoning, and Corki and Janna are playing very careful. So I believe Jarvan is wasting his time a little bit. Valkyrie nearly dodging the Grasping Roots there, so that was close. And Lee Sin has successfully stolen red because of this. Why? They don't know where Jarvan is. Though Lee Sin did know that if he doesn't start blue, then Jarvan's red would be done at the same time, and he wanted to gank the Jarvan. Jarvan wasn't there though, so that's a free red for Lee Sin. He misses the Sonic Wave. He overpredicted Jax's movements there. Will get flanked. Safeguard towards the tower. Dragon Rage to get Jax away from the safety. Ignite will be more than enough. Lee Sin might not survive this. The Ignite may be more than enough, but for now, let's go to the bottom lane where Janna has an Eye of the Storm onto her face. Really, dynamic camera? Really? Will Jarvan find himself a Lee Sin? He will not. Now the blue buff is being in favor of Ahri, and it shows. Ahri is now being able to push down the Orianna. Keep in mind, Orianna still does not have received her blue, because Lee Sin decided to go for the enemy's red first, which was a great play in general. Not even knowing where Jarvan is, even if he didn't know. He is ahead on Jarvan, and he's a Lee Sin. He is so good at counter jungling or just assaulting you at red. Haven't we all jungled before and then found ourselves finding a Lee Sin right behind us on level 2? It's annoying, but it's a valuable tactic if you don't have wards in your jungle or covering your river early on in the game. It's like a Shaco, they tend to do the same. though more than a Lee Sin does. So, we are nearing the 10th minute mark, and we are 6-1, a 2,000 gold lead for blue team, and it kind of shows. A lot of the gold responsible thanks to Lee Sin, though he did take all the kills there were to take, which is viable for Lee Sin. Taking the kills as a Lee Sin is not the end of the world. Orianna now getting doved upon will use her shockwave to try and do as much damage as possible, but that won't be enough. The help of Jarvan will make it so that Orianna will die, and he gets a blue buff for it. Lee Sin is going in for a gank on the bot lane, so we shall see how this will go. Are they able to push hard enough? Caitlyn is actually already fairly low. She tries to escape, but guess what? Surprise, surprise, Lee Sin without eyes. And that's going to be a kill for Corki. Nope, Janna with the Zephyr will get it quick enough. Monsoons the Jarvan away from the Corki. Will it be more than enough? Sonic Wave reaches, Resonating Strike reaches. That won't work, it's a Lee Sin. He safeguards to the Corki, and he's out of there. So a double kill for Janna. Not the best, but hey, at least it shows that we are dominating, and they are. The 2,000 gold lead has now increased to a 3,000 gold lead, and will probably become around 4,000 gold after this tower gets destroyed. Which it will right about now. So yes, we're nearing a 4,000 gold lead. Only 200 gold remaining. About. That is pretty much that minion wave that Cinch is going to get. Oh, never mind, let's increase it some more with the dragon, which is almost about 1,000 gold, so that should be quite easy, and a big lead for blue team, an amazing play in general. They got both the bottom tower, which gave them control over the dragon as well, because they killed the bottom lane completely. And Orianna is actually pushing heavily on a turret as well. Maybe a kind of a misplay for Ahri to go back at that time. However, I didn't know how she was going. She did have a needlessly large rod, and the tower hasn't been destroyed as of yet. So now she does have a damage spike onto the Orianna, and she wants to make use of it. Nearing the Deathfire Grasp, as Jax is recalling. Not too sure why the dynamic camera prefers that. Will she be able to steal it? No, she will not, so Jarvan will get the big Wraith. It's not over yet, of course, for Ahri is approaching. Spirit Rush is off cooldown. If she risks it, she might be able to go for it. She is going to go for it, dodges the Sonic Wave, and that should be a kill onto the Orianna, but no, Corki saves her. Flash away by Orianna, there's no escape. Corki gets the kill onto the Ahri. Jarvan is now running away from the Lee Sin. Will he be able to escape, though? Probably not. The Resonating Strike will land, Dragon Rage will follow, and a double kill for Corki. This game is being dominated by blue team in pretty much all the lanes. You might say, well, top lane isn't all that bad. That's true. But top lane is a cinched and Jack, so I can't really blame him. That's a nice Resonating Strike there. Well, the Sonic Wave was way nicer, to be honest. In between all the minions. That's impressive, Lee Sin. Show us some more. Show us some more, Lee Sin! Show me! And he didn't actually want it to kill, but an auto attack was more than enough to kill the Zyra there. So I can't really blame Lee Sin. He is trying to give kills to the Corki. It just isn't working out all that well. Saying that Corki just got a double kill just earlier on in the game, so it's not really all that of an issue. Corki is not out farming the Caitlyn, which is normal in the beginning of the game, because Caitlyn's have a large range, and they can pretty much outpoke you in the laning phase, so there's not much you can do about that. Oh, look who is lane cutting here. Cinched farming in between the towers, making it so that Jax doesn't get any control into his lane, making it harder to farm as well. And guess what? You've been completely invaded by the blue team. Enjoy your death. Resonating Strike will follow. Will actually get dodged there by a nice knock-up by Janna. I don't know if physics works in this game, but in my eyes, Janna was able to knock up the Jax and make it so that she can survive. Oh my! Orianna actually surviving for longer than I figured, but there is really no escape. Almost getting the Ahri though. So if blue team decides to go from top to the bottom, then they might get kills for it. Instead, they are deciding that objectives are indeed more important than just mere kills. Especially when you're ahead, you won't get that much money out of it anyway. Jarvan finding himself a nice blind monk though. Will he be able to escape him? He already used his standard play, so he won't probably be able to escape. Dragon Rage towards the Janna and the Cinch, so Fling will give him the kill with the poison, of course. And now Caitlyn running away, a nice 90 caliber net, a nice charm coming down from Ahri. Jax is coming in. Will he be able to jump the Cinch? He will, and the Monsoon is not able to save him, for Jax does not care for your pushback. I wonder why. But never mind, Jax got the kill, he had to use Flash for it. And, well, chasing a Janna, not the easiest thing to do. Trust me, I know. I used to play Janna constantly in Season 2. Wonder why I don't play her all that much anymore. I should play her more. So Lee Sin, after a big battle, is going to buy many spoils. He's sitting on 3000 gold nearly, so it should be an impressive item. Might go for Bloodthirster because he is ahead, so he might be able to do it. And nope, he's going for a Warmock's armor, so he wants to be tanky. He wants to be unkillable. Normally, I'm more of the idea that you are ahead in levels, so you get innate tankiness against the enemy team, so it might be better to go for damage so that you are becoming unstoppable. Of course, you can also think, well, if I'm extra health here, then they won't be able to kill me, and that way I'll be unstoppable. Which might work on Lee Sin, now to think of it, because with his resonating strike, he does extra damage the lower your HP is, so in a way he doesn't need that much of damage early on in the game, because resonating strike, the base stats for it, are more than enough. You've seen it. That's a lot of damage coming through by this Lee Sin, only because he's over leveling the team so much. Well, the enemy team, not his own team. That's a far resonating strike there, but Orianna is getting doved upon by everyone. She does get an amazing shockwave down, but she will die as the hero that she is. Ignite won't be enough. Lee Sin is still in the sides though, clearing wards. So yeah, Orianna a bit bad with the positioning there, as Singed is now going to try and get caught by the enemy team, but keep in mind he's a Singed and he still has Insanity Poison active, so there is no catching him. I am actually surprised that he doesn't want to fight some more. Insanity Poison has now been activated. Jarvan continues chasing him there. That's not how you fight a Singed. You do not chase Singed. Now Singed is going to chase you. The minions are blocking him a little bit, but Jarvan is out of mana. He can't use Dragon Strike to get towards his standards, and now he's going to get flinked to Jax. Does Singed care? He could auto-attack the Jarvan, and he will. So that is now Jax in a very bad position. He will jump into the poison. Singed now out of energy, but he does have some sticky adhesive. Will it be enough? And the fling will get the kill, and now he has a blue buff. Now that's scary, because he was almost out of mana. Lee Sin almost getting a kill there, but he'll find himself a nice Caitlyn. Not what he wanted, therefore you will die. He survived? Well, an amazing bit of a pacemaker, but the fact that he survived with just the safeguard was impressive. That's why you buy Warmocks, baby. Apparently. Jesus, that was scary. If that pit of a pacemaker didn't land, he would have made it out of there. Now Corki wants to go in hard. There is a blue buff on the line, so if he can take it, it might be impressive. Corki generally in dueling way stronger than Caitlyn, and we'll show you why. The big one missing there. Oh my, that could have been enough. He flashes in, he really wants it, but nope, way too aggressive. As my mouse goes really crazy, I thought they surrendered, but they didn't. They couldn't have. It's only 18 minutes into the game. 18 minutes into the game, and we're nearing a 9,000 gold lead for blue team. Generally that means that blue team now just needs to push for objectives, and they'll win. Dragon is ripe for the taking, for instance. A Baron could be cheeky. It's a little bit early in the game. I don't think they have what it takes. They could do it, to be honest. If they have perfect vision of red team, they could sneak it. Orianna again getting caught, however. Safeguard, defense, no. Protect is not enough. The flash is not enough. The kill for the Jarvan will be enough. Singed wants to go in hard. He has a lot of tankiness and a lot of health, so he makes it so that the enemy team just runs away with their tail in between their legs. But again, Orianna dying there just because she's always out of position. She thinks she'll survive, but she won't. And she's actually pretty far behind considering. Thank God that her team is dominating so hard, because Ahri isn't all that strong either. She does have that fire grasp there. It's actually Jarvan taking most of the kills in this game for red team, which is quite good because he was there at the fights, else he wouldn't have gotten the kill. He didn't snipe them, he didn't kill steal them is what I wanted to say, but he always had the opportunity to give the kills to Ahri, at the very least. Yes, Zyra, there's no escaping that. There is a Valkyrie coming straight for your face. Oh, actually, Corki didn't want to do it. And rightfully so, he would have died. He would have gotten the kill, but he would have died. And Corki is worth... well, no, he got shut down recently. So he's not actually worth all that much. Pardon. Ace in the hole, doing quite the amounts of damage considering Eye of the Storm was on top of Corki. The Howling Gale will knock up the Ahri. and the siege will continue. Singed will go in hard with Ghost even, so he scares off the entirety of red team away from all their towers. A very nice shockwave there. Delivery of the ball is all you need, and Singed with the ignite will be on a killing spree on the Ahri. And that's a lot of damage coming down onto the Caitlyn there with the shockwave. Lee Sin going through. Dragon Rages for the kill. A good strangle taunts, however, from Zyra. Knocks up the entirety of the team. But a resonating strike from Lee Sin makes it so that Zyra now needs to back away to her base. The tower is still attacking blue team, and they have nothing to tank it except for these minions, so I'm lying. Lee Sin trying to zone away the Jarvan. Jarvan does not care. He wants to get them all in the Cataclysm. Will he use it? He probably should right about now, because the minions of blue team are dying slowly, if not for Singed, who is tanking the tower regardless, so I don't think they would have cared all that much. Blue team, all fairly low, will go back to the base. As Jarvan now finally finds a cataclysmic target, will he be able to get it though? No, he will not. Oh, not even getting the support there. He did force the flash, which is something, but they did lose a blue because of that. They could have put pressure onto the map, force blue team to their base, maybe even go for a cheeky Baron for a last resort. It might have worked, because blue team had to recall. They had to. Instead, they focused all of their efforts onto a Janna, who is, as I said before, a slippery champion. Resonating strike from Lee Sin might be able to get the Jax as he dodges away from the counter strike, but Jax, using the Grand Master's might, will be more than enough. Resonating strike once more, and the ball delivery will give the final blow. A little help for Lee Sin to get a quick kill with an auto attack. Shockwave coming through. Lee Sin misses, but the ignite did not miss, because it's not a skill shot. At the same time, Caitlyn did manage to get the Corki on the bottom lane, so cheers for you. Corki probably fighting the Zyra considering her health, not thinking that Caitlyn was near, and then just got shot down completely. The plan tanks, the plan agrees. The first turret for red team. They are still 10,000 gold behind, but at least they are trying. And that is what I respect in an enemy team. Well, they're not my enemies, it's just because they look red, I think they're my enemy. But they're not, they're just red team. Singed now going to push the bottom lane. To be honest, not a single inhibitor tower has been destroyed. And I thought that blue team had the power to destroy one. Jax trying to get a Janna. You can't get a Janna. Well, you might get a Janna, but she still has Monsoon. So even if you Cataclysm her, she will still knock you out of the Cataclysm. Well, she's not going to survive a Caitlyn, that's for certain. Singed is, however, around the corner. Will Janna Monsoon? It's not necessary, but the Caitlyn will get the kill onto her. Janna did not want to use Consume there. She could have used it at any time and probably survived. Instead, she thought, I need my team, and then I might Monsoon. But instead, she decided, oh, my team isn't here, I won't use it. Since running through pretty much everything will go straight to a Zyra, dodges the Grasping Roots, and just goes back to farming. So then, blue team did manage to get a kill onto the Janna, not the most important target though. A lot of damage coming through onto the Corki, however, and Grasping Roots lands onto the Orianna. Singed, however, backs away and makes it so that there's a lot of poison across the field, poisoning the poor Jax. Look at him, his health is already down to half, and another attack dissonance combination will make it so that he needs to back off. Or will he, as Orianna again gets caught out of position completely. Corki is in the rear though, but I think he's a prime target for Ahri. Flashes out of the charm and then Valkyries away to the safety of his team. Sonic Wave did not land. Jarvan wants to go in through, knocks up 2, gets knocked into the tower though, and then knocked again by the Monsoon. But now it's going to be Janna getting caught by that, so she will not survive. Will Jarvan be able to survive, however? He will get the... oh my god, he missed. That was a pity. A shot down for Lee Sin there. He did not land his Dragon Strike onto his Demacian Standard? That's weird. I really thought he casted it perfectly. Lee Sin wants to go in hard. He could get a kill. He lands it. Resonating Strike. Will he get the Dragon Strike down? No Dragon Range, sorry. It is still on cooldown, but another Resonating Strike will make it so that now Zyra needs to go away. A nice flash there by Zyra. That's not easy to do, but Lee Sin wants more. Another flash burn thanks to the powers of the Blind Monk. Will he auto attack? No, he will not. Corki will do it for him. And now he tanks a turret, maybe a little bit too much. Oh, Dominion! Ooh, almost dying there. Singed now coming in, trying to get the Jax as my voice probably died because of my high pitchiness. And the Ignite will get the kill onto Corki, but Corki also helps Singed with getting a kill onto the Jax. Trinity Force finally being finished by Corki, which is actually relatively late considering. He started off with a Bloodthirster. Normally I'd like to rush Trinity Force with Corki because it's a huge damage spike. Early ability power is nice as well because your Phosphorus Bomb and your Missile Barrage will do extra damage. Janna now trying to search for a ward will find a ward. As I'm going to drink a little bit of water because that really killed my voice just earlier. Ooh, Jarvan again? Did he? I'm gonna check. Did he use his Dragon Strike there? He did not. Okay. So maybe last time he also didn't use Dragon Strike. Though he should have, because else he was dead either way. Now that's way better. Janna now, is she going to steal a wolf? No, of course not. Dragon has spawned, however. Blue team does not really care all that much for your petty dragons. They're only worth about 1,000 gold, that's not worth it. We don't need 1,000 gold, we need objectives, which, to be honest, they still have failed to take. And I'm gonna be a little bit serious here, but I believe that red team's endgame is stronger than blue team's. I'm not saying that they'll reach it as a team fight now erupts when Corki runs away with the Valkyrie. And a nice Cataclysm though. Where's your Valkyrie now, Corki? Well, never mind. Monsoon knocks away everyone. Now red team is on the run pretty much. Lee Sin in the rear trying to get them all. Sin's just running through, flings an Ahri straight for a kill. A nice shockwave, gets the Zyra and the Jarvan for an easy kill. And now Janna trying to knock up a Caitlyn. How can she do it? She's a woman. That's impossible. Fling again. Caitlyn dies. Triple kill for Lee Sin. Jax tried to do something, but instead he just walked straight through. And Corki steals it with a Missile Barrage. Blind! So poor Jax, he wanted to go for Corki. Decided he couldn't do it all by himself. He was in the rear of blue team as well at the time that Singed was in the rear of red team there. Together with Lee Sin, however. So yeah, 2 is stronger than 1. Especially when you're over 10,000 gold ahead. So that's an easy Baron there, 2 wards even for red team, and they can't do anything about it. Unless Jax wants to go crazy, but against the Lee Sin, it's very hard to do. Keep in mind, of course, the bonus damage of Resonating Strike works on the Baron as well. That's a fail smite Resonating Strike though, so if Jax really wanted to, he could have gotten it. But he should have been way cheeky. Oh look, Jarvan found himself a wild Corki, and an Ahri wants to get him as well. The another Demacian standard will be there in 2 seconds, so Corki can get knocked up. He is trying to bait it out. Instead, Jarvan will probably use his Golden Aegis to slow him down. That's not how you should play, but a nice Grasping Roots there by Zyra will make it so that it will still happen. Oh no, Mike. Oh. Thank God Caitlyn flashed for that, because that was insane. Corki auto-attacked very slowly and managed to survive little by little the Zyra auto-attacks, which is normal. And now red team wants to pull it through. Kicks the Jax into the Janna, but instead Jax decides, I'm going to leap straight for you, Lee Sin. You're not escaping, bad boy. And Lee Sin will finally get shut down. He is 14-2, and now he is dead. Impressive. He was 7-0 earlier on in the game, and now he's 14-2. So I'm guessing he's going to be 21-3 next. That would be awesome. But red team now doing very great plays. However, Orianna is split pushing, so she might get an inhibitor tower. Probably not, for Ahri is there with the home guard boots. So this is very good for red team. However, they are going to die. They will get a Janna for a Jax, which isn't all that good, since now pushing them away will succeed. Orianna getting the kill onto the Ahri though. So that's great. And Jarvan actually runs away. His HP was high enough, but he couldn't have done anything anyway. Orianna would have destroyed the tower regardless, but he would have at least forced something onto her, a little bit more threat. Instead, Orianna now trying to destroy the inhibitor as Jarvan remains in base, waits for the home guards and then goes for the kill. However, Singed is relatively close. A very nice Grasping Roots followed up by the Strangle Taunts will ensue an easy kill, and now it's going to be Corki going in, balls blazing with the Missile Barrage, gets the kill. He wants another one, goes in again, double kill for Corki. Singed going for an inhibitor. So, Locket of the Ancillary finished by Janna. Ahri wants to go in hard onto Corki. Can she do it though? Singed is quite effective. He has built a lot of ability power, so he will do damage. That fling damage is insane. The poison damage is insane. Will he get a kill though? Jax trying to lifesteal with the auto attacks, and it is just about enough. Oh my god, that was close. But that poison damage of Singed is insane. Of course, Jax stayed in the poison even after Singed died closely after. So he did increase the damage output of Singed. Lee Sin with a very tanky build. He is 14-2, so it is working out apparently. And his team needed a tank, so it's good that he went for it. Because Singed, of course, will be tanky. Especially in the endgame, you won't be able to kill him fast enough, probably, normally. But only now is he finally buying real tank items. Though it must be said that if Singed has mana, he does get health out of it with his passive, so it's not all that bad. That's why you sometimes see Singed go for the Archangel Staff, just because when you build it out completely, you'll get a shield out of it as well. So it's all good. Red team going for a final push, apparently. Baron should be about up, well, probably over 2 minutes still. Jax going in, finds himself a Corki, will get Monsoon by Janna, but a straight Cataclysm by the Jarvan will make it so that Corki is in lead at a little bit of trouble. Jax get the kill, but a nice shockwave coming down from Orianna, getting the kill easily for Singed, who will now go for his triple kill. Oh no, it's gonna be Orianna with the ball delivery system. Poor Singed, he wished that ball couldn't have touched his body, because that would have given him a kill. A plant dies, and a blue team pushes. Only Jarvan remains. He was able to get out of that position. He was in a very tough position and managed to escape, so good for you, Jarvan. Though your base is in shambles. That's going to be the first inhibitor of the game, will probably be followed up by a second one. Though, to be honest, blue team can finish this. There's nothing Jarvan can do against 4. Not with an Orianna, not with a Janna, not with a Singed. Jarvan gets flinged by Singed, gets knocked away by the Dragon Rage of Lee Sin, and will get aced by Orianna. Janna again tanking the turret there, so that's actually a very good support play there. Jax now going in, will he find a Janna? Well, he goes in for the Orianna instead. Will get a quick kill, a flying Ahri by Singed. Will get a lot of damage onto the entirety of blue team. Jax, however, just powers through with the Grandmaster's Might now active. Lee Sin trying to do what he can. He will fail to the powers of the Jacques. And boom. And that's an ace in the hole coming down from Caitlyn. So the final stance coming down from red team. They almost died in the process, and actually they might. Jax going in hard though. The best anti-carry in the game manages to get a kill onto Corki before he finally falls to the power of, well, biological warfare, to be honest. So great place. Nevertheless, Corki now dying. The only man standing is Singed, and Caitlyn is the only girl wanting to push through. The entirety of red team was low, so I can't blame him for going back, but it will be hard to get an objective down quick enough. Orianna has only 5 seconds left to respawn, but Caitlyn really wants something. Baron still has a minute and a half, and Ahri was too preoccupied by a huge minion wave on top, so too bad, red team. It's normal though that they can't do anything, but at the very least they could have used this time to try and get jungle control, because that will be most important. They need to prevent blue team from getting this Baron, or else they will push through their base with no avail. Jarvan sticking a little bit too long there, will get knocked up by the Howling Gale. It is a Jarvan. He can use his Dragon Strike, the Martian Standard combo, to just get away. Singed, however, uses his Insanity Poison, so he is going in hard. Lee Sin wants to go for it as well. Does he have a Sidestone? He does not, but he does have a Wriggle's Lantern. Instead, he's using the Singed to go in close. Jarvan, no! This is going to be the death of Zyra. Not to show why I said Jarvan. Well, you are pinging onto him. So Jarvan now returns to the base. How many turrets are still alive? Only 1. Red team now has only 4 players to protect their turret. Insanity Poison is off cooldown. The other ultimates, however, for blue team are not. So they still have that amazing shockwave that Orianna has showed many times before. Ahri in a bad position will get Sonic Wave to the face. An amazing shockwave! What did I just say? Red team gets pulverized. Corki going in with the Gatling gun. Monsoon by Janna knocks the entirety of red team to their fountain. Thank you, Janna, for that. But there is pretty much nothing they can do about it. Ahri wants to go in hard onto the Orianna, but Command Protect is too much, combined with the Eye of the Storm of the Janna. Knock away, fling baby by Singed, and the poison will be more than enough to get the kill onto the Ahri. Jarvan again, the only man standing, but what's the point? The princey boy isn't going to do anything. He wants to sit on his throne back home, sucking his own thumb. So that will be that. Blue team will get this game after 35 minutes of pure awesome dominance. and I hope that you enjoyed because of it. Victory, GG blue team. Red team, you played well, and you played valiantly. So guys, as I said before, because I know it now, but I do hope you enjoyed. It was a good game, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.